Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We bring you stories of faith, love, and devotion. Yeah, just kidding, please help us grow by hitting that like button. Now on to the story. My girlfriend cheated on me when I was out of the country and I work with her. Advice. I, 23M, had been going out with this girl, 22F, for 5 months. I was ridiculously committed to this girl for how short we were together. I would have done just about anything for her, probably to a fault. I also work with her, which I realize was my first mistake. Before we started dating, she helped me plan my first trip out of the country. Then things start picking up and we are spending lots of time with each other. I was 100% in love with this girl. This trip was to be all of June. We began dating in January. June rolls around and I head out for Chile. Had a great time. I was always calling, sending pictures, checking in, and halfway through my trip I arranged for flowers to be delivered to her at work. 3 days later, she has a bad day at work and I'm in the middle of nowhere with bad phone service. And she decides to go out to a bar, get wasted, take nude photos in the bar and post them online. This is very unlike her. I realize many people post nudes all the time. After getting kicked out of the bar, she calls her ex-boyfriend for a ride home. He made a move and kissed her in the car before she got out. This is what she told me the next morning. I could tell she was being dishonest, but I chalked it up to paranoia and trusted her word. I returned home a week later, having forgiven the mistake. We decided to work on growing from the situation. 1 month later our communication gets terrible. I start feeling like she's lying about some unknown issue every time I talk to her. I did not connect the two at all as I thought we had moved past that. We talk and she pushes for a mutual breakup because our communication is bad and she doesn't know how to fix it. She also blames me for being controlling and nosy by asking her what she's lying about. We broke up. A week later I started feeling like it wasn't really mutual and we can work through a communication problem. After I go and tell her how much I love her and think we can work it out, she tells me she lied to me, and she slept with her ex that night. In our bed. Now I must work with her. She has no intention of transferring or finding a new job, and I just received a promotion and would like to pursue this job for the time being. I am her superior at work now. We work in a restaurant. This is important as it's very different from many work environments. Always working very closely with each other. It's been 2 months since I found out. I still can't stand speaking to her or seeing her at all. She told me I should be over it by now. It's been 2 months. But I'm just not. I ignore her for the most part unless it is work related. Has anyone experienced working with an unfaithful ex-partner? Please tell me how you got over it and share any experiences with me and the community. Every bit helps. Thank you very much for reading through this less than 3. TLDR girlfriend cheated on me when I was on vacation. Lied for a month, and now I'm her boss at work. PLS help. Firstly, she sounds delightful, a real winner. You haven't known her long, be happy you see her true colors now, rather than after even more wasted time. Keep interaction at a minimum and be professional at work. Don't let her get to you. Moving on and being happy is the best revenge. Oh yeah, so delightful lol. I try my best to keep interaction to a minimum. I slip up sometimes. But you're right, just focusing on being the best I can be is about all I should be doing. The moment you realize that she's not the person you initially fell for, you'll have a much easier time letting her go and you'll start being indifferent towards her. In the meantime, you continue to level up and find someone who will be loyal to you. Do you mean girlfriend or ex-girlfriend? If later, then keep ignoring her and treat her like a ghost. Ex-girlfriend. Next time they pull you out to talk, remind her in front of other employees to better focus on her job. That would be enough to show her place. If she makes it too difficult to work there, find an excuse to write her up for something at work a couple of times and then have her dismissed. Make sure every mistake she makes goes into the personal file so when the opportunity presents itself, you can fire her. First, it's not up to her as to whether you should be over anything. I wouldn't talk to her except professionally. Grey rocks her on a personal level. At some point she will want to talk. But I would inform her that personal matters need to be discussed on personal time. Then you don't have to be available to her. If she pushes, you can tell her you are trying to heal and she is not helping. I had never heard of the grey rock technique before. Thank you for enlightening me. I will be reading a lot about this and how to apply it to my life. This was very helpful. Thank you. Also, yes, I felt the same way. It'd be a hell of a lot easier to get over it if I didn't have to see her goofy. Also, implement 180 and grey rock together. Since you don't live together, gay, then this should be easy, and it sounds like you're already doing this to some extent. 180? You dodged a bullet by not investing any more serious relations with her. Get STD tested and let her know. It will probably tick her off enough that she doesn't talk to you anymore. Good luck. I got a cold sore on my lip from a recent unrelated sexual encounter. Not my finest days. I suppose it is related. I normally don't sleep around, but I was a little vulnerable and lonely, as you can imagine. Best advice: treat her like any other employee, only talk concerning business, never discuss your personal life. Never talk to others about her, and most of all be kind to her and show her no emotions whatsoever. Never trust her ever. She has already tried squirming her way back into my personal life. She's not welcome though. I won't trust her ever. Work hard to be successful and show her what she had lost. I am sorry. It must be painful seeing this person that did you dirty on a daily basis. I think you know she isn't worth your time anymore, but I would struggle too seeing this person all the time who played you for a fool. Guess what? You aren't a fool. In fact, I am guessing from this post, you are a kind, good-hearted, smart, and well-traveled person. Live your best life, ignore her. I know it is easier said than done, but fake it if you have to. Eventually it will be your truth and she will no longer matter. Plan for her interest to grow then. Stay strong. She is not a good person. You are and deserve someone worthy. This was great to read. Thank you for the confidence booster. I hadn't considered the scenario where she gains interest again. Thanks for bringing it up. It's good to have thought about it beforehand so I'm not blindsided. Tell her that you guys need some boundaries. You don't want anything to do with her. You're done with her. She's irrelevant now and you just want a workplace type of relationship, nothing more, and she needs to respect that. Put your foot down. It's totally normal. I wouldn't want to see my shitty ex's face every single day. If you can't move companies, get some distance from her. Don't let her drag you down, and do not forgive her. She's gonna try to wear you down. Yeah, we have definitely talked about that. She just keeps pulling me out of work to talk, and every time I'm a sucker and say yes. But next time I'm gonna say no. Try the grey rock technique with her. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.